everyone, and thank you for coming to Dale Chanel's 48th World, where we do the bold and the beautiful reviews and recaps. Today, the episode displayed only the characters Wyatt, Quinn, Steffy and Liam, Rich, Maya, um, Rick, and Zende and Nicole. But actually, we didn't really see Maya and Rick. They just talked about them, so I thought I'd put their pictures up there so we can dog Maya out and Rick because they both acting like jerks. But today's episode is kind of short and sweet, and we go into that first scene where we have Wyatt shows up to see his mother at her husband and her estate, Quinn, and he's in a snippy mood. He finally tells Quinn Steffi left him. Okay, I can vouch for him being upset and mad and all of this, that, and the third. But do you really want a woman in your life that mimics your mother's past behavior, Wyatt? That's what you need to really think about. Stephanie is very manipulative. She wants the attention from all men in the room, and she likes to go between you and your brother Liam. So she's like tearing you all apart. So couldn't you look at her as like a cancerous manifesting to destroy? Can you look at her as like that? Because that's basically what she's doing. She's a cancer and she needs to be taken care of. Okay, surgically removed. Okay. Then Steffi got her leg between her tails and she goes to the office to tell her father she won't be in for work today. I'm like, couldn't a phone have done much better? A phone, a text. They didn't have to really play that scene, guys. I didn't want to see it. It was a holy mess. And I can't take it, okay? But anyway, Rich goes on to tell her she's free to go be with Liam. Go on, because I, made the same a mistake with Caroline, seeing more into the relationship that was really there. And, I had to let her go. So same thing. You did a beautiful job. Hey, you went with your heart, your feelings for another person. Go on and make that happen. And she just like all there for it, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But then she plays the song and dance once again. I'm worried about Wyatt. I just worry about Wyatt. No, first you were worried about Liam when you were with Wyatt. So I'm like, you just so flip floppy. I wish something just happened where you just, get in a coma or something, or another man come in the picture, and then Liam is really gonna see what it's all about because you're gonna float with that particular man. So I just don't know, Steph. You everywhere, but where you need to be. Anyway, we move on to the next situation. We go to Abby. Abby is Sherry Underwood from the talk. They gave her another cameo type of what do you call it? Part in the soap opera world. And I mean she's okay. I'm like, are you trying to be an actress now? Sherry Underwood? I can't really see you. I like you on the talk and I think, you're a very good businesswoman, but I think you need to stay in your lane. Okay, because running after Bill Spencer, I've never seen him really make any really moves off you. He was just smoozing you to get what he wanted, but you're not his type. So I'm like, come on, could you have played a better part? Now you're delivering court documents on your lunch break or on your off day to be around Bill Spencer. I mean, come on, he made you look like a little puppy dog. I didn't too much like the cameo they gave you to play this time. A clerk over at the courthouse was fine. He came to visit you, but now you're going over there, anyway, maybe it's a move you're trying to make in the entertainment business. I don't know. But I'm like, I didn't like that scene you played. But anyway, moving on from that. We go to Zende. Zende is fussing at Nicole about Maya and Rick's audacity to ask for 9 more months of their life to be put on hold. I'm like, Zende, go on and do the man up, man. Just go on and marry the girl, put a bun in the oven, and let it cook for 9 months, and then you'll have it. Then Nicole will have somebody. I mean, not Nicole, but Maya, Lizzie will have somebody to play with, siblings, but they both will be my Nicole's babies. You know what I'm saying? If we're looking at it from a biological standpoint, they will still be her baby. So anything happened to Maya, who you think Rick gonna run to? The mother of his child. Okay. It's so draining today with the different parts and people they're bringing in, and the nonsense that they were making throughout the show. It just was unbelievable. I don't even understand why Nicole is even giving it half the attention that it deserves. They're trying to make you into a surrogate for life, honey. Nicole, you ain't that young to understand the complications. I mean, you're gonna sit there and have one more baby for Maya. This you're gonna be like, well, they need a third one, they need a fourth one, and then when it's time for you to get your body back in straight shape, you're gonna have to go get some surgery done to get your little vagina back in play because it's gonna be so warped from delivering babies. They're not even yours. I mean, have you even thought about the fulfillment of possibly having your own baby one day with your husband? I mean, come on, you're not that naive. Have you learned nothing from Sasha? How she goes out and get what she wants and live her life? You're living through somebody else, and you still have the opportunity to live. You're living vicariously through Maya and Rick's wants. I mean, come on, girl, you get on my nerve. I digress off her because she's just giving me too much. Okay. And for the negative, not for the positive. Non-entertainment is what she's giving me. Non-entertainment. Okay, then we go back to Abby. Abby's getting on Bill about all of his broken promises to her. Like they really have a love interest between each other. I mean, the writers, come on, you missed the mark all the way on that scene. Okay, leaving from there because there was nothing really to tell or talk about. We have Steffi still blaming Quinn for her marriage woes with Wyatt. And we're basically talking Ridge and Steph are in the office and they're just talking over the comings and goings about Quinn. Quinn ain't going nowhere. That's why I'm like, I'm confused, girl. No, I'm not confused. You confused and the writers are confused. You sit there saying you don't want Quinn a part of your life. You can't handle her. She this, that, and the other. But yet, when you have to go visit your grandfather over at his estate, that Quinn is definitely living at now, they're going to sign the papers if the papers had already been signed because he's very woke and coherent at this time. And she's going to file the papers. So she's still in your life. So what the WTH, y'all? Wait a minute. I mean, WTF. What is going on with that situation? She hasn't left. She's not going to leave. Just say you wanted to get back what you felt she manipulated you out of. That would have been a better scenario than you sitting up there telling why his mom is toxic. She's dangerous. She's this. She's that. Well, guess what, Steffi? She's still up all in your face. All up in your face. Okay? And in your money situation. She could cut all y'all out with one word to Eric. Okay? And she could convince him. And it wouldn't be hard to convince because y'all are all evil. But anyway, moving on from that situation. We have Quinn is getting angry at Steffi for leaving her marriage with Wyatt. Wyatt don't want her to get upset about it regarding the issue because it's a dead issue. He's licking his wounds right now, so he's lashing out at his mom for having such, a good life, and it seems like everything good that he tries to portray and work, something into it that'll be good for him and his significant other, it always goes south. But see, why? What you don't understand is karma. Karma is a itch in every form and fashion. Your major mishap was when you went after Liam's leftovers, okay? Because Liam don't ever throw his leftovers away. He keep them like toys, like that old man had said when they were on that plane trying to take Ivy back because Steffi had did something to her and he didn't trust Steffi being around Ivy. Okay? It's coming full circle again. They need to get off the merry-go-round with Liam because he's not nobody's man. Okay, he wants to be there. He wants to be the protector, this, that, and the third. But yet, when the shit hits the fan, he just ain't there. He ain't there mentally or physically. Okay, that's why him and Steffi kept on again, off again, on again, off again. Because Steffi is going to live her life. She don't care who she tear down to be living it. You know what I'm saying? She going to make herself happy in the very end. And that's pretty much what she done did. She done got the taste of both brothers, if you get my drill. And She just was bored. But she's gonna get bored with Liam because Liam don't have the backbone and the stamina that Wyatt has. Okay? He don't. He's all about passion and philanthropy and his foundation and this, that, and other, treating everybody right. And you know, you ain't like that. You cutthroat. And Wyatt is just like Bill Spencer every day, all day. So you're going to miss that because it's like you're taking control of the relationship. And Wyatt didn't really want you to have control, okay? He kind of had a mixed balance with you. He let you go so far, but then when he get tired, he just like stand in his own shit, okay? And he make it right. Or he makes it like the right moves. But that's the only bad decision Wyatt has ever did was going after Liam seconds. Y'all, he went out the hole. Then he went out the Ivy. And of course, we know the debacle when it comes to Steffy. But it just go on and on. Why you need to get and find your own lady? Because you're a good man. But you need to stop sweeping up after Liam's messes. Okay? Then you'll find true happiness. Alrighty then. So we move on from there. We go to commercial. We come back. We got Nicole is actually thinking about having a second child for Maya and Rick. And Zenda's not liking it at all. But I'm like, Zende, you thought you could have a woman, a full-fledged woman, like you had in Sasha. You could make Nicole be who she is. But Nicole's always going to be a follower. She's never going to lead you into the pasture where ain't nobody there, ain't no food to gather up. That's what she's going to lead you. She's a follower. She goes and do whatever somebody dictates to her to do. I mean, at first I thought she was an unselfish person. She was doing it because, you know, it was the right thing to do. Maya wanted to have a family, this, that, and the third. And that was all la, 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 la. Okay, I got it. This situation coming play back again, no. Maya is just being selfish, mean-hearted, and she's just using her baby sister to get what she wants. So I'm like, what part don't you see of that child? I thought you had a backbone after having a baby, going through all those emotions, putting your life back together. You went out to Zende with a little bit more force, even though Miles was in your background corner trying to, you know, push you on in there. But, you know, at least you got on in there. But like I said, I don't understand, girl. Where your mama at? Where is Vivian? We need Vivian to come and rescue you again and tell you, heck, now you ain't having no baby again for your sister. Girl, live your life. Go, better yet, get just you and Zende go back to Spain or wherever his mother is, his adopted mother and adopted father. Go where they at and go live and educate yourself on another world and see how hard it is for a person to be trying to give up their child every time. You ain't in that business and you shouldn't want to have your body made that way. Have your own babies, girl. Oh, I'm sick of you. I ain't got nothing to say about her. Okay, we're moving on. Okay. Then we have Abby is plugging her talk show, which you know she's on the talk as a commentator, and it's just a hot mess. That again, that's ain't we ain't got nothing to say about that because it was a foolish scene. I don't know why she even, you know, whatever you want her to play the part. Okay, moving on from there. We got Liam is thinking about Steph. He's on the outside looking at the beach, going down memory lane. Who really cares, right? Okay, then we have Ridge and Steph are still talking about Liam, but Ridge sees through her. She wants to be with, you know, well, they're still talking about Liam and Wyatt, but he knows where her heart is. So he pretty much said, go on, honey, get out the office and go on and be with Liam, okay? So she pretty much gets on her motorcycle. We know where she riding because she just feels like a fearless woman. Um, and matter of fact, she lost her baby trying to be so fearless on that same motorcycle. Well, it probably was a different motorcycle, but same brand. She gonna go on over to Liam's house and talk with him, tell him she, you know, done left Wyatt so they can get their groove on and get their life back together. And you know, of course, Liam is all thrilled for that. But I just see only more bad horizons for both of them. And then we go to the Wyatt. Wyatt is looking at Quinn's picture back up on the wall, and Wyatt is being very supportive towards Quinn's situation, but he's a little sad also for his lost marriage. And I'm like, okay, Wyatt, we're gonna give you a couple of days to lick your wounds and do whatever, but you need to go find. Well, you can't mess with Ab too much because she's stuck on Liam's mess too. So that would be a whole another scenario what you was in before when you not apologize, when you proposed to Ivy and you knew she still had feelings for Liam. So now we don't need you to go to her. The writers just need to write somebody in for you, okay? Because it's a hot mess. A hot mess. But you know, you licking your wounds, you're feeling bad. Everybody look like they getting what they want, and you still on the short end of the stick. But keep on pushing forward. Why? I'm sure the writer's gonna write you in somebody. You're gonna have your happy ending after all, too. Okay. Just stay away from Stefford. And don't go looking up Leon's messes with these women, okay? Don't be fall guy. Don't be the fall guy. Okay. Then we have Wyatt is blaming his failed marriage on Quinn. You know, he had to take the shots at somebody. Can't really get Stefford straight like he got the other 2 days in the 2 episodes previous from this one. So now he's trying to, you know, really make Quinn feel bad. And I'm like, no, you can't make her feel bad either because you just taking up for your mama. Stop being wishy-washy. Stop being a flip-flopper. Okay? We don't need you to be a flip-flopper. Why? It is what it is because you went in the situation wrong. You knew your mama had some idea that she was manipulating something, but you didn't want to look past it. You wanted to go on and get your groove on. You wanted to marry Stephen. So all the signs were there. You could have did a little more due diligence, or the writers could have wrote it in a little better. That you gave Stephanie all the information she wanted, and you should have gave her a way out. Then it wouldn't have been such a big deal. But you didn't do that, Wyatt. So again, karma is working its way back around. So just weather the storm, Wyatt. You're gonna have a bright horizon later on. Okay? All right. Then we go to commercial. We come back. We come back with Liam is remembering good times at the beach house with Steffi. Steffi shows up. He can't believe she's there. I hate the scene. I want to vomit myself because it was just too much. Then we have small talk going on with Steffi, and but she pretty much talking to herself, and Liam is just mesmerized that she's there. Okay, you get my drift. I'm like, I can't take it. It's a bad soap opera written on that episode when it came to them meeting back up with each other. Because when Liam is still a wuss, he still wants Steffi to change in a lot of ways that she haven't changed in. So they're going to have some fights, okay? They ain't going to make it to no altar. And if they do, they're going to be seeing the divorce court probably 3 or 4 months later down the road because Liam's going to get tired of Steffi's mess. Because now she done start telling Liam, I just hate it for Wyatt. Why he just had to, you know, make this wrong. This shit. I'm like, okay, here we go again. First you were telling Wyatt about Liam. Now you're going over to Liam telling Liam about Wyatt. Give us all a break, Steffi. Go back to Paris, okay, and let have. Go on an extended vacation. Because right now, I am pretty much tired of your character. And when you left and went to Paris for a long time when it didn't work with you and Liam before because you felt like you couldn't have a baby and this, that, and the other, I really didn't miss you. I really didn't. Cameos by you, you know, calling in, checking in, this, that, and third was okay. But I'm just sick of you. You to me, you done played your part. We need to give you something else to dive into, and it don't need to be with Quinn because I'm waiting for Quinn to slap you, just like you slapped her in Monte Carlo. That's what I'm waiting on for Quinn to just say, "Wake up, okay? I am the matriarch of this Foster family now, so you either get in line or get out my way." Okay. That was a little saying from Lucia on Cutting It in the ATL if y'all don't watch that show. But anyway, that's what I'm going to need her to do. But y'all, that was my take on the soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful that aired on today, which was Thursday, October 13th, 2016. Ready for tomorrow's episode. Hopefully, we won't have any mess about Zende and Nicole and the baby making machine that she seems like she's turning herself into with Maya and Rick dictating the show. I mean, I understand about rich people. You know what I'm saying? You could go adopt children. Okay? You have the money and the means and all of the resources and talents to get that done. Why keep using your sister? Okay, I understand. So I would really want the writers to let Zende marry Nicole and they get pregnant. And then little Lindsay will have somebody to play with, even though they'll be cousin in nature, but at least they'll be first cousins, okay? And they'll be around the same age. But we don't need Nicole to be the baby making machine for the rich and famous Rick and Maya Forrester. Okay.